All right, thank you for that Portal 2 backup run. We are now firmly on schedule with 21,600 cookies. Pretty good. We still got a good bit of day one left, though. Like this next run, Neo Mario Galaxy by Toogs. Toogs, take it away.
Thanks, Jo. Welcome, everyone. My name is ToogsX. Hope you're doing well tonight. I am a Super Mario Galaxy runner and, well, a sorted ROM hack speedrunner as well. Welcome to Neo Mario Galaxy 100%. This is a ROM hack of Super Mario Galaxy 2, which was originally released in 2017. And the version I run now, and everyone runs now, was released in 2020. So there's a lot to talk about through this run, and it's a long one. So let's just I'm ready to get into it whenever you are, Jo. I take it by the silence that is yeah. Let's do this.
Sorry, I'm listening via stream delay. I'm ready whenever.
No, it's all good. Oh, sweet. All right, here we go. Get ready on the timer. Are you ready? Yeah, he's right. I think he's fine. Stream delay. This is fun. Okay, let's just do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Count it down.
I already did. All right. So we're going to just get right into the action here. You want me to just try that again? Because you're on stream delay. Never mind. Well. Huh? Well, that's wrong. Okay. That's not the correct music, but I don't know what's going on here. That was Gateway. That's it. No bunnies of any kind. Just getting into the gameplay here. Going into Galactic Garden. So this is the only level we have to play as Mario. And, well, excuse me. Don't do that, maybe. That would have been a really, really hilarious start to this run. Alright, so we just dealt with something called Floaty Fluff, which basically, you just ride in the wind with it. And now we're on 3 apples here, collecting 5 star chips, which create a launch star. The thing we use to get to these apples in the first place. And don't be fooled, these apples' gravity is awful, extremely broken. So after we do that, dealing with pulse stars and star chips, we're now dealing with flip switches. You turn the blue ones yellow, and all the yellow ones turn green. Pretty logical explanation. Blue and yellow make green. There you go. Now the launch star here going to be taking us to the next planet. Just going to knock that balloon into this big piranha here. And now we're going to just grab the comet medal. We have 8 of those in this game. We're going to be grabbing all of them because this is 100%. Yeah, strap in, folks. This is a long one. This run's a long one. So I'm going to talk a little bit about just kind of the history of this game real quick. Originally was released in 2017, but there was a 1-star demo released in 2016 with a level called Galactic Greens. Now, that was it was deemed too buggy by the creator to be left in the final release, so he took it out and he replaced it with a level called Cloudy Garden, which was very cloud based. And then that was all the way back in 2017, and that level was horrible to start out with, because you fought Major Burrows at the end, which was the big mole guy, and you couldn't really see where he was digging. which is just ridiculous. So he kind of just decided to take both aspects from both Galactic Greens and Cloudy Garden and made Galactic Garden. That's really about it. I think that's about as streamlined an explanation of it as I can give. So, yeah, that was a stage. It's not a good one, but it was a stage. And now we have this game. And supposedly there's a new update coming out for this game again. So, in probably no time flat, this version will also become obsolete. And I hope you did not like Mario, because you're never seeing him again. Bye! Hello, Luigi. So the reason we switched to Luigi now is he runs faster, he jumps higher, and he long jumps farther, and he just makes a lot of things easier. He does. He really does. And he has a higher midair spin. So switching to him is an advantage. And it's nice that you can actually switch to him here right at the beginning of the game. You can't normally do that in the original game. You have to beat the final level of the game first to do that, like once, or the final Bowser level, excuse me. So you saw a lot of wind and apples and flowers and a giant dino. And now you're going to see a lot of clouds. Galactic Garden 2 is a very, very annoying level, simply because of this section here. Very, very, very annoying section to deal with, because I'm doing... That just explained why. I'm trying to do a technique here called cloud cancels, which is like I'm hitting Z as soon as I make a cloud, so I can cancel the animation of making the cloud. And sometimes that can happen, and it's very extremely unwieldy annoying. This is horrible. Oh my god. If you time the Z press too early, you can just do a homing ground pound through the cloud and just not make it at all, which is what happened to me. And, well, I was trying to make a cycle with the crushing walls, and, well, that mistake did not let me do that. So I paid the ultimate price, which was cycles. I think I was like 2 cycles behind because of that. Thanks, game. Not a good start here. Oh yeah, but there's also 5 silver stars. 5 silver stars equal 1 power star. There you go. That was a section. One of them are painful sections. If you die on it, you can either just have to restart that entire section, or have to restart the whole level, because there's actual checkpoint flags, and if you don't grab them and you die, you go all the way back to the beginning. It's very, very punishing. It's ridiculous. Early game in this game is brutal, and I think you can see that already. Hey, who's that guy? What's this other pointer doing here? This is player 2. Say hello to player 2. He's rather useful in some levels, mostly for picking up coins and mushrooms and other stuff. But we're going to use them at the end of the level here. I'm going to show you how when we get there. It's the whole reason I turned them on. It's the whole reason I turned on 2-player this early on. Unacceptable. What is happening? Can you tell I'm a top runner for this game? I can't. That's how that was supposed to go. Oops. I was practicing this movement earlier. Anyway, just moving your way through these wafer section, which makes me very hungry. I need to eat some food. So this is Sweet Treat Galaxy, Sweet Treat 1. A lot of cakes and sweets themed stuff. I need to get the Comet Medal, and I'm dead. You see, I'm an any percent runner, so this, my muscle memory defaults to any percent all the freaking time, and I pay the price. Like that. Hello. Yeah, my PB's a 135, by the way. Can you tell? Unbelievable. This is not a good start to this run. So I'm going to use 2-player here to blow out one of the candles while I blow another one out. So it speeds that section up. Amazing. I've lost a minute in the first 3 splits. Ugh, and I'm not even at the bad levels yet for early game. Those were the easy ones, supposedly. So because I've got the first 2 Comet Medals, we're going to get our first Prankster Comet. Right here. This is Galactic Garden Comet, and it's horrible. It's a really bad level. It's just Galactic Garden 1 again, but you're on a time limit, and you have to get clocks while you do the level, and then fight Pee-wee Piranha at the end instead of Dino Piranha, which was the guy we fought first. That was when you just spin his tail and it comes back on him because it's too heavy. This one, you have to break his egg shell around his butt and smack his butt. That's it. So you start off with 30 seconds. And then you have to get these. You want to get all 3 of these clocks during this section, or else you're not going to have enough time to get all the star chips without having to go out of your way to get another clock. And getting another clock like this on any of these apples loses time. We do not like losing time in our speedruns, now do we? I don't. No one does. So it's the same broken apples, same broken gravity, same 5 star chips as they were in Galactic Warren. You'll see them one more time near the end of the run. So yeah, nothing too crazy going on here. Oh dear. I should have just done that. Oops. So we're going to do that same balloon hit that I did earlier. Just like something like that. Oh, I actually want to keep Starbits here. Now, another thing you'll notice I've been doing, is shooting Starbits out at the end of every level. That's because we have access to something called Bank Toad. And Bank Toad will make himself useful later in the run. but generally keeping star bits and coins at the end of a level results in getting a text box afterwards in the menuing, and those text boxes lose about a second each. And it's not exactly like as much of a problem here. Oh my goodness. Just come on already. What was I saying? Hang on. Let me concentrate. 1, 2, 3. Go away. Thank you. So, yeah, getting those text boxes at the end during the menu sections every time between levels loses about a second each time. And it's not as prevalent here, but in a longer game like original Galaxy 1 or 2, those text boxes really add up. So it can save a lot of time. You can save a lot of time just by learning to either properly menu or just avoid coins and star bits altogether. In Galaxy 2, Galaxy 1, you actually need star bits to actually, beat the game. So, now that we're done with Galactic Garden, for now at least, we're going back into Sweet Treat for a couple stars, and these two are not good. Not sweet levels. They're brutal for different reasons. The first, 6 stars are the worst part of this entire run. I promise after that it gets a little better. So I have 2-player on again because he can grab coins, so I'm just going to do this. Damage boosting all the way to this ice flower here, which lets me skate on water and lava. In this case, molten chocolate, which is this game's equivalent to lava. All right. Why? I mistimed my triple jump there. Oops. Oh. That would... Oh my goodness. This is not going well, you guys. Just gonna get the same star chips I just got. What is it with my luck? And what is it with my luck regarding this game in marathons? Never, ever goes well. Ugh. So now we're going to use the ice flower to just skate through this section here, which alternates between ice platforms and lava platforms. Iced chocolate and molten chocolate. So, you thought the level was bad? Wait till you fight this guy. Welcome to Prince Picante. There is a fast strat that I want to do in the second phase of the fight. So you hit this first coconut. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to time a triple jump and then spin into him while he's shooting out his barrage of coconuts and fireballs. 1, 2, 3. I'm already late. Yup, I was way late. Uh-oh. No, I could have saved it. Oh. Okay, I just have to wait it out now. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And he's dead. There you go. So missing that strat loses about 20 seconds, but dying to lava at the beginning lost way more. So I lost about a minute just in one level. Excellent. So now here comes the worst level in the entire game. The absolute worst. I hate this level with a burning passion. Every runner hates this level with a burning passion. And I'll tell you why. When we get there. So we're just going to make our way through the level again here. It's basically just the same as Sweet Treat 1 up until the last planet. Nothing too crazy going on here. Uh-oh. So, get in there. Thank you. So now, we're going to veer to the left. We're going to veer from the path here. Bounce on this guy. So now, here we have the chimp. And this mini game has been drastically, well, not drastically altered, but the patterns have been altered from the original game. And oh dear, you need to get 600 points to win. Leave your guesses in chat if you wish to do so. Place your bets. What'll it be? What'll I get? I have to really concentrate during this, so I apologize if I'm not talking. If anyone guessed 610, congrats, you win the satisfaction of being correct. Or a hug, I don't know. I don't ever think of good prizes. So there you go. That's it. Ironically, that's the one that went the best out of everything so far. Great. So now that we're out of the literal gauntlet I call hell, we're going to slow things down a little bit, and we're going to go to Gloomy Galleon, which is a water level, but I find it rather calming compared to most water levels in most games. Another thing you'll see me doing is you'll notice I'm selecting stars basically without using the pointer. If I keep the pointer away and I mash A to select, it will just select the next clear star on the star select screen right away. So I don't have to do anything with the pointer. What? Okay. So we're getting more silver stars. Everything is just acting weird today. I do not understand why. I really wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. Because it would frustrate me less to know. But it's just my luck. Everything has to go wrong during the marathon run. Of course it does. Alright. So, silver star routing actually matters here because the star will spawn and like the star's placement will depend on which silver star you collect last. So I go for the one on the ship last because it gives me the best spot to grab the star. You don't want to get hit on the way up, by the way. That loses time, in case you can't tell. So, because of that, the star was just right there. Very helpful, actually. So we're going to go back in the Gloomy Galleon for a secret star. And then we're going to revisit Galleon later, Gloomy Galleon later for a comet star. So there will be points where Lubba just takes us to this part of the ship to tell us about creatures that come aboard a ship, as if we really care. Doesn't really matter. It's just, oh, you got a penguin here, you got a bunny here. Like, dude, just leave us alone so we can move on. So I use the pointer there to actually select the star. And now I'm gonna try something. I'm going to manipulate when I skip the cutscenes here, so I could, well, I failed it, but I wanted to skip talking to the coach there with a backflip. That saves about a second, so it's not like a huge deal if you miss it. It's just annoying. So now we get a golden shell, which is actually unused in Galaxy 2, and it's here by the power of ASM hacking. And it's the same deal with the ice flower. I did forget to mention that. I wanted to, and then things went absolutely south. Oops. Anyway, golden chest also unused. There you go. Unused objects in a game where they're not supposed to be. It's really cool seeing how they get used, and knowing that they can still work in the other game. Galaxy 1 and 2 have a lot of things in common. So that was Lubba introducing us to Bank Toad, which very much helps. So we're gonna call what I'm gonna do, because I did this in the wrong order. Oops, call Illuma. He needs 500 star bits. So I'm going to talk to Bank Toad and get my 500 star bits. And I'm going to make a withdrawal. I like to do this just by selecting it with A and holding it. And then there you go. So he needs 500 star bits to open up the next galaxy. Now I'm just, when the counter hits 400 on the feeding counter, that's when I start moving towards the helm again. I have moved there too early before. It's not fun because you have to call the Luma again, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Galaxy 2 in general, and all ROM hacks of it, do not take very kindly to big mistakes. As you can already tell by the first 6 levels. This has not been a fun start for me. So I apologize for my rather angry tone right now. I'm more annoyed than anything. So Eat Beep is basically just a beat block galaxy clone. You have these blocks that switch every 8 beats from green to yellow. So you really want to be on your toes here for this entire level. Don't miss any cycles. Or if you do, don't panic. Because if you panic, you're most likely going to die. Which was the same idea in the original as well. So, gonna just deviate from the path here a little bit and get this common medal. There you go. That's actually... It looks a lot harder than it is. I know, but... I promise it's not that bad. It's very annoying when you die there, but I always grab the checkpoint before the common medal. Always. Before the common medal. Always, always. So now we've got our next couple Frankster comets coming up. First up, Gloomy Galleon Comet. I'm just gonna... Yeah, oops. So, Gloomy Galleon Comet is a purple coin. It's a purple coin level. So you basically have to get 100 purple coins, and you get a star. It's like the 100 coin missions in Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. Except they're just purple now, because Nintendo couldn't think of anything original for a change. And thought, let's just change them to purple. Thanks. But having a 2-player for this is actually really good, because you can grab purple coins. So if we were doing this with 1 player, it would just be a lot harder. You'd have to get every single coin yourself, and then sometimes if you miss a coin, you can back it up by grabbing it with player 2, unless it's off screen. All right. So ideally, we'd have 43 coins coming down into the water, but 44 works too. I don't remember where I got the other coin. Probably before the... Oops. Anyway, I just have to adjust my memory by 1 here. You can grab the coins off the clams with player 2, but it's a lot more annoying. Just because because player 2 likes to grab the clam instead of the coin. And that's always very helpful when I'm trying to get the coins, you know? And another thing you can do to make it a little easier is to just shoot the clams with purple coins. Or clams with star bits. Excuse me. Did I miss a coin somewhere? Something's wrong. What did I do? I didn't do anything. What? Something's wrong. I'm forgetting something somewhere and I don't like it. I guess I'm gonna find out. That can't be good. I don't know, something's wrong. Never mind. Nothing is wrong. Everything's fine. I don't know what's going on here. My muscle memory is completely messed up. That worked out. So there you go. You get 100 coins, you get a star. So this is just Lubba just telling us that one of his Lumas came back and with a whole starship crew. Again, there's like no princess to save or anything, so none of this means anything. I'm sorry to say. So now we have Eat Beep Comet, which is more purple coins. Try combining. You thought getting purple coins on their own was bad? You thought that wasn't enough? Too easy? Try getting them while dealing with cycles. It's a lot. But this one's really fun. I promise. I actually had a lot of fun ILing this because it really helped me get used to collecting coins with 2P. That was close. So I'm just gonna have to wait. So you want to be really careful during this level because it's very easy to misjudge. Really easy to miss coins and just... And this last section is one of the worst because if you get too hasty or mistime something, you're going to die. Just like that. Optimizing cycles along with that is really, really difficult. So I didn't really do it very well there, but I tried. I tried. So now if anybody is a fan of Super Mario Sunshine, I think you're going to like this next one. If you remember Noki Bay, you will remember this level. Nobody ever forgets this level. Going by the name Turnlog nowadays, I think it's all automatically better because it has galaxy controls and you can actually long jump. It's very important, you know. 2, 3. So we're going to go out of our way here to collect this comet medal here. There's another strat you can do where you can just triple jump right up to this this spinning log, but I never trust it. It was worse on the original because these spinning logs, like they had only one gravity field. Now they've got, like, I think they just have, like, multiple surrounding them, like, moving with them, which makes them so much easier to deal with. So, thank you, Aurum, for making that change. But that level is all cycles, and all you can really do, like, if you fall off a cycle, just don't panic. Take it slow. That's all you have to do. I apologize for not really sounding super interesting, but there's really nothing too crazy happening with this game yet. Now, Battle Blast, there's definitely a lot going on, and I will do my best to explain what I'm going to be doing. So I mentioned earlier that 2-player can grab coins and stun enemies. I didn't mention that. No, I didn't. I didn't mention the stun enemies part. It can stun enemies and kill them. And the objective of this level in particular is really just kill every enemy on one planet and then move to the next planet, lather, rinse, repeat for however many planets there are. So you kill every enemy and a Slink Star appears, and then you take it and you go. And then you repeat the process. So I'm actually going to be keeping Star Bits for most of this, so I can use them later in the level. So I'm just going to be luring these top men here, so I can spin into them and knock them into the fence. Dude, work with me here. What did I say? Go in. Dude does not want to listen to me. Move. You are not supposed to follow me here. You're supposed to follow me here. Come here. Thank you. Kill all of them, you get a key. So we're going to skip a planet, actually a couple planets, and go right to this planet here. That skips 3 planets. Oops. Skips a star shroom and then those 2 planets. So I keep the star bits so I can shoot these guys. Well, I guess I don't really need that because 2-player really makes it obsolete. But when I was running with 1-player, I was used to collecting so many star bits so I can shoot all of them. That never really left my muscle memory. So now we're introduced to Fire Luigi in 3D. And what I just did was I shook constantly. And I was spamming Z while I did it. So I could continuously throw fireballs. Now that's a very important thing to know how to do for this boss in particular. It's a Squizzer. The way to defeat him is with a fire flower. So, what I like to do, I like to get into position and then just spam shake and Z. And then let the magic happen. It's phase 1. You don't want to run out of fire flower or else, that would be bad. And that's phase 2. And then phase 3 is going to bring out these cannons, which we're just going to get rid of right away. 1, 2, just like that with fireballs. And then one last time. And he's gone. Bye-bye. Sometimes Luigi likes to go in the wrong direction afterwards. Don't be surprised. So I think this is I want to say this is our second time? No, third time getting taken out of the engine room here in the power-up room, as I like to call it. This is where Lubba goes, whoa, what's this thing? Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm sorry, there is a lot to talk about, and I just forgot to talk about all of it. Oh, dear. My mind has been reeling here. So we're going back into Battle Blast for one more star right now. And then we're going to come back here later for a common mission. So, Secret Star. The beginning is basically the same. You kill every enemy, and you move on. So we're going to be doing this here. Oh yeah, sometimes you can get hit by an invisible, well, not an invisible rock. You can just get hit by one of the rocks that gets thrown. And it's very funny when it happens because you feel like you're not supposed to get hit. Like you shouldn't be getting hit, but you got hit anyway. I always find it very happy when it happens. So once again, going to be luring these top men into the fence, and I really hope they cooperate with me a little better this time. Especially you. Thank you, jerk. And then he goes there, and then we go to grab the key again. So now there's a cannon shot here. We're going to aim to the right. Now, this star's hitbox is extremely big. Like, that doesn't look like it should have hit. But it did. If you miss that cannon shot, you lose 2 minutes automatically. 2 minutes. Because there's no checkpoints up until that point. Ever. So if you miss it, you die, and you have to do it all again. That would be really, really bad. So now going back into turn log for a couple stars. First one being the Comet, which is basically just turn log 1 again with cosmic clones of Luigi well, I can't really say chasing him, more like mimicking every single move he does. So you want to plan out your route right away. You want to know exactly what you're going to do. So this level requires a lot of practice in order to get good at and comfortable with. You can already hear them. They're doing the exact same things Luigi's doing. Uh-oh. Okay, that worked out. And because I'm a speedrunner and I'm doing crazy movement, they're also doing crazy movement. So I'm really trying to concentrate here. Ow. Rude. Rude. Everyone wants to kill me today. Uh-oh. So now, that would normally be the end of the level, but there is an extended section. Only unique to this level. As if the normal level wasn't enough to deal with. And I'm dead. There goes 2.5 minutes. I have to do the whole thing again. Not a single checkpoint in sight. Ugh. Let's try that again, shall we? So now because I'm on death cycles, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to this. jerk. That's for trying to kill me before. Yeah, I don't know, Jo, if there's any like donations you have or anything, feel free to read any. If there's even donations for this event. That's what I wanted before. Uh-oh.
Sorry, stream delay, you know?
Nah, I understand. Sorry, I know I started the run before you could hear it. Oops. Before you
Honestly,
told me, hey, you can count down.
how I had
I'm
it
sorry
set
about
up
that.
was whenever I'm listening, whenever I'm on Definite Discord like this, I am also listening to the delayed stream.
Yeah.
So I can hear both.
Oh, I understand. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. And I'm sorry for how terrible this run's been.
Every it's marathon luck.
Yeah, like everything was fine before, and now it's all just going no. Ridiculous. All right, so going back into turn. Thanks. Going back into turn log here. Cycles are going to be different because I'm skipping cutscenes, and the way cycles and objects work in this game, or in Galaxy in general, objects don't exist unless they are on screen. So the cycles there at the beginning were different than what they were in turn log 1 in Comet, because I skipped the cutscenes. Here, they were in the cutscenes for those levels, so they were turning. So I'm going to be grabbing a few music notes here. And you actually want to like be on the inside so you can get the corner notes faster. It's a painful level to optimize. I still struggle with optimizing it because, yeah, it's bad. Game says no, it's for fun. Exactly. You can't win. So going back, so now we're done with the turn log for the moment. We'll see it again later. Now we're going back into Battle Blast for the Comet mission. And this is quite literally just Battle Blast 1 again, with a timer. A generous time limit. And that's it. I promise you that's it. It's the same exact level otherwise. So yeah, nothing too crazy going on here. I'm just going to be quiet for a bit and kind of just gather myself. So I'm going to, again, keeping starbits for those clocks later. I need to stop bringing so many of them. I don't need that many. Oops. Go. Please, go. So once again, skipping 3 planets. Or 2 planets this time. The Starship doesn't exist here. I actually did not even notice that. And I run this game. Oops. So once again, don't need all the starbits. I will shoot those out later. Having 2P helps for this, because you can actually shoot starbits out faster. Yeah, those ice bats like to be real annoying. They like to be stubborn and not die. Yeah, like, I kind of need you to die to let me move forward. Alright, so, Squizzard, exact same boss fight, exact same concept as Battle Blast 1. Just go eat. They look like candy. They do look like candy. I agree. But they can also give me frostbite upon touching them, so maybe not. Oh, that was cool. Wasn't going for that. So 1, 2, and the spam begins again. If you're actually too close to those bombs, you can get hit by the explosions. Just a warning. And this comet actually used to be a Daredevil comet in the original release, and there were no checkpoints at all. Daredevil comet with the timer still. So, and this was at the end. The end of the 100% run back then. It was the very last star. So dying there on world record pace, not fun. Not fun whatsoever. So now we're going to be reaching the last few stars of the 21 star section of this of the 100% run. I like to think of 100% as like kind of two halves. You have 21 star, and then you have greens. Right directly afterwards, green stars. 21 star is significantly longer than greens is, but greens is also my stronger half, which is very odd to say. So, Kraken King Galaxy, we're going to be fighting a giant octopus. But before we do that, this is probably one of the coolest skips in the entire game. Actually, it's one of the only skips. One of the only, like, real cool skips in the entire game. So I'm going to manipulate my full star speed here. Grab this one. Release. Wait for the bubble to pop. And if I did everything right, I did. What? I got scammed. You saw that. Oh, that is so mean. That's so mean. Let's try that again. There you go. Using backwards momentum, you fall into this gravity field. And you skip those two airships. Normally, if you get that first try, it saves 30 seconds. I don't think it saved anything because I got it second try. Oops. So I'm going to freeze this coconut here far enough so he'll shoot another one, and I'll get a double hit on King Caliente. Just like that. Saves a few seconds over just doing the fight normally. Coming down this way for the Comet Medal. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. I can get in position for the star here because of the fanfare that plays. You can still move during it. Yeah, it's as if I never got the skip at all. Thanks, game. You saw that, though. I was in the gravity field, and then I flipped out and went back to the other one. It was like, ugh, so mean. And guess what? I get to do that skip again in the very next level. Because now we're going to Kraken King Comet, which is the exact same thing with a Daredevil Comet. It's a Daredevil Comet and a Speedrun Comet. It's a Daredevil Speedrun Comet. You have a time limit and you have one point of health. You get hit at all, you're dead. And the Caliente fight is slightly different because it is now going to be Dark Caliente rather than King Caliente. So same thing here, grab all the star chips. These blue star chips are actually not used in Galaxy 2 at all, not once. So they're also here because of assembly hacking. I think this hack really was just created to show what you can do with unused objects in this game. And it's pretty cool. So, oh no. I did not do that. I didn't set it up well. I didn't have enough speed. Oh gosh. This is not good. This is very, very much not good. I have to really focus now. Okay. There you go. Beautiful airship skip there. So now this is Dark Caliente. So the first phase here, or the strat I do, is going to look a little different. I'm going to hit this one, and I'm going to hit that one here. I'm going to keep this one frozen until he finishes his animation, and then smack it back into his face. Just like that. Achieves the same effect as the original fight. So avoid the meteors and the blue things. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. He's dead. Get in a position for the star. There you go. This game has not been my friend today. This is looking like, what, a 105 21 star? For reference, my 21 star PB is a 10019. So this has not been good.
Currently the timer is at 101.26.
Yeah, it's at 101.39 for me. So, yeah. I've got life split. I've just got life split going as well, so I know where I'm at. Uh-oh. Well, I'm doing this without my headphones on. Uh-oh. Oh no. I do not know why it's playing the Gateway Galaxy music when you go into the what is it? When you like exit the first planet from Galaxy 1. I didn't even know that was in the game's files. But it's not playing the correct music here. This is supposed to be original Gateway music when you first start up the level. So... yeah, Red Star, Flying Luigi. I'm using a technique called Fast Flying. And... yeah, you just mash A rhythmically while in the air, and Luigi will go faster. So now we come here, grab the Comet Medal, make our way over back to the gate. Where's the gate? There you are. Always have to find it. What am I doing? So we go from there to the kitchen here. This is the Comet Observatory from Galaxy 1, by the way. So you're seeing both hub worlds, both Galaxy hub worlds in one game, which is very funny. You have Starship Mario, which is Galaxy 2. And that's the thing we've been traveling on the whole time. And then you have this, which is the Comet Observatory from Galaxy 1. Yeah, why is it playing this track? Don't get me wrong, I love this track, but this is not correct. This is not supposed to be in the game's files. How is this in the game's files? I'm extremely confused. I heard it at the beginning of the run too, and I was very confused. I'm still very confused. It's the wrong music. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, well. And there you go. Combining the use of Player 2 and Fast Flying, it helps a lot. Unfortunately, I didn't do a very good job of doing that. So... Anyway, that's really the meat of 21 star. We've just got one more star left, and it's so difficult. You just do a couple long jumps, and that's it. This is really the end of 21 star here. This is looking like a high 105. Go. So Common Observatory 2, literally blink and you miss it. This was supposed to be like the explore the place as if you were playing the game, as if you were playing Galaxy 1. So, yeah, that's 21 star. That's the first half of 100% finished. 105.37, 21 star on my end. Not great. I've had worse, much worse, but still not very happy with that. Especially on a no reset, that was not good. So now we're starting greens. And greens starts upon selecting the first star. So this is a much shorter half because it's green stars. All you have to do is just find the green stars. You don't have to fight any bosses or anything. You don't have to find bosses or anything. You sort of just find the green stars and that's it. Find the bosses, fight the bosses. I can English, guys. I promise you. I promise you. This is my first language. And my best language. I promise you. So that's the star list that showed up. Basically just tracks our progress. I don't like that it shows up in greens. It had 21 whole stars to do that. Why does it have to show up now? In the shorter half of the game. That cutscene loses you 8 seconds. So... So now we're going to make our way over to the planet of Trials. And there's our second green star. Just like that. So now we're basically just going through every single galaxy again. So it's nothing you haven't seen before. So you remember those airships we skipped in Kraken King 1 and Comet? Yeah, you're actually going to see them now. If... only briefly. You're not going to see them for more than like 5 seconds, and that's it. So once again, grabbing all the star chips. wanted to spin, but that works. That's not good. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. So Green Star 2 is located here. You probably already saw Green Star 1 earlier. It's by actually those lava balls. Spheres. Lava spheres. I'm going with that. Spherical lava planets. Planetoids. I need to pick a name and stick to it. I promise. That's all I need. So, greens is going to be just a lot of downtime, mostly, and not much, like, actual gameplay, which really makes me sad, but at least it's shorter, right? It's shorter than 21 star. But typically after, like, the 21 star run, like, I'm already kind of drained. So trying to sit through another, like, half hour is hard. For reference, my greens PB is 32 minutes, 24 seconds, 23 seconds. I lied. So yeah, it's significantly shorter. It's like half the length of 21 star, which is nice. But grinding it on its own is very painful because resets are a whole complicated process. They're a whole process. So that's 2 galaxies done already. And now we have Battle Blast, the longest galaxy in all of Greens. One of the longest. I actually don't remember how long Galactic Garden is, but this is basically up there. Yeah, it's the longest one. Oh, I needed 2-player. Oops. I forgot to turn it on. Okay, well, we're doing 1-player strats now. You get to see both ways that I do this level completely. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to lose a lot of time here. Now you're going to see why you're going to see me actually keep the starbits here for once and actually use them. Oh, my lord. I was trying to check if this was actually the longest galaxy in all of Greens, and I was right, it was. It came at a price. Oh, my goodness. At what cost? I have to do this with 1 player. The horror, the humanity. It's really not that bad, but it is a bit slower than with the 2-player, and in a run as short as Greens, it's definitely significant. Come on. On the bright side, doing the fireball spam is a breeze with 1 player. So, I'm actually going to kill this guy. And then kill this guy. I said kill this guy. And then kill this guy. And then kill that guy. That's the 1-player pattern I do. Oops. I'm just going to trigger the boss. Not fight him, though. And then I'm going to grab that star. That's a very scary star. Because if you miss it and you die, oh dear. You could lose, well, upwards of 3 minutes. up to 3 minutes, depending on if you grab the checkpoint or not. Now that I actually have 2-player engaged, this can go by a little faster. I guess player 2 just missed the memo on the first one. Forgot to set his alarm clock. He overslept. So now you can already see the difference, the significant difference in progression compared to one player. Like, I didn't really intend to do it that way, but I thought, I guess that was a cool way to kind of show, the differences of how people play this level, myself included, because I used to run all 1-player before I switched to using 2-player in spots that needed it or that it saved time with. So yeah, that was unintentional, but still had a cool effect. Alright, let me grab the key. Gonna do that planet skip one last time. You can already see player 2 just makes everything easier. Everything. Almost everything. There are some things that become a complete nuisance. I didn't hit anyone except for one. Come on. Thank you. So this star, you want to just approach it at an angle. That's one of the more dubiously placed stars, and it's very easy to miss. It took me a little while to get used to that setup. What I just do, I face upright, and then I just go down left, and I just move down left, backwards, so I can use Luigi's backwards momentum to just carry me to the star with a backflip and then a spin. Really helps, actually. Really, really helps. Alright. One more star in Battle Blast, and then that's it. We're never seeing it again. I promise you, that's it. We're done with it. So, same beginning as usual. This is basically Neo Mario Galaxy's equivalent to 242 stars in Galaxy 2, the original. It's Galaxy 2, 242. That category does the exact same thing. All 120 stars, and then just all green stars, and then Grandmaster. Except there is no equivalent to Grandmaster here. So, no perfect run. Thank the Lord. I'm just rambling, and I'm sorry. But so, now we've got turn log. 3 stars here. All in very scary spots. So, cutscenes. So this opening cycle is rather easy. You can just, jump over it. So we're going to make our way up here. And then up here, same thing. Just be mindful of your cycles so you're not, like, scared. So then we're going to make our way over to this log, and then we're going to come roughly over here, and then just go to the right and grab the star. It's very, very easy to misjudge where the star is because depth perception be like that. And if you miss it, you're losing 45 seconds. Or in my case, right now, if I had died to it, I'd have lost at the very least a minute. Because I'd have to do the star select again. Yeah, getting game overs is not fun during a run. So I need to be very careful and not die anywhere. So now I'm going to be skipping cutscenes. Just like that. So because I skip cutscenes, I'm just going to have to spin over here, and that's fine. 1, 2, 3. There is a way to like just barely not have to spin there, but I'm nowhere near comfortable with it enough for no resets yet. There you go. That's Green Star 2. Alrighty. So, Green Star 1 is behind that very first wall. Well, not the very... You'll see where it is. It's right behind this wall. So you come up here, jump off, and there you go. Just like that. And that's it. No more turn log. We're done with turn log. Never have to see it again. So now we are on our way over to Gloomy Galleon. We've got 4 galaxies left, man. That's it. 4 galaxies left. So, Gloomy Galleon, you're just going to see all the stars. Well, 2 of them. In weird spots. There's a star behind that ship. That's just in midair. There's another star in midair over there by a stalactite. That's Green Star 1. We're not getting it yet. I go in order 3, 2, 1 for this galaxy. So that's Green Star 3 right there. As soon as it goes off screen, jump out and spin. If you miss that star, you're losing at probably like 30 seconds. Because you'll have to get another shell from the Koopa on the ship and then reposition yourself to jump for the star. It's a lot. So now I have 2 chances to skip talking to the coach like I originally wanted to before. So I'm going to try this again. Skip first cutscene, hold Z and left, skip, there you go. So that's what I wanted to do before. And you'll see I didn't have to talk to the coach. So that saves about a second. So again, missing it isn't a huge deal, but I love not missing it. Generally, I love not missing it. So now I get one more opportunity to go for it. Yeah, Green Star 2 was the only one that's just underwater. Just by a rock. That's it. Gives living under a rock a whole new meaning. Ah. So once again, skip, hold Z and left. There you go. Beauty. So now I'm going to make my way over here. And there you go. I turned the camera there just so I know where to wall jump off of, because your depth perception can really mess you up there. It's so annoying. I've had runs where I've just like thought I was at the right angle when I backflipped to jump off the stalactite, and then I just wasn't. So I would shoot past it and go and fall back into the water and have to get back out and try again. It was that you can lose at least 10 seconds, and if you panic hard enough, you're losing like 30. So yeah. Now Eat Beep, not too bad. It's just essentially the same as before. Just respect cycles. It's really all there is to it. That's Green Star 1. We're not getting that yet. We're actually moving over here. I turn the camera, jump, spin. There you go. That's one of the more scary levels. But I promise you that it's really not that bad as long as you don't mistime the spin. Ugh, jeez, I'm exhausted. That was a long save. Doesn't normally take that long. So again, here cycles are going to be a little different because I'm skipping cutscenes. So that's just a thing to keep in mind. So I'm just gonna jump here and long jump early, just quickly enough so I can avoid that next cycle change and grab the star. There is a way to get there faster. It's just there's like a faster beginning you can do. I haven't learned it yet because I'm partially lazy, but it does save a little bit. I think about a second over what I do. So, Sweet Treat and Galactic Garden, they're a scary combo to have at the end of the run. Sweet Treat Green Star 2, which I'm about to do. I'm about to go for something really crazy, really scary, and I think in my case right now kind of stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway because marathon swag. We're doing it. I don't care. just need to mentally prepare myself. One, two. Jump. Spit. Oh! I could have saved it. Well, normally if you die, you're losing like 45 seconds, but I'm losing more than that. Oh, that makes me so sad. Thankfully, Sweet Treat's right there. So let's try that again, shall we? That is very unfortunate. I didn't spin fast enough. Let's try that again. There you go. You're essentially doing that jump blind because you can't see where the star is. So, yeah. So it's pretty scary. But I am glad I got it. The next star is pretty simple. It's just right at the beginning of the level, and there's not really anything crazy you have to do. But the last 4 stars in this run, which are coming right up, one of the scariest combos. So, Sweet Tree Green Star 3, and then all of Galactic Garden Greens. Extremely difficult to do well. Excuse me. So, unlike Sweet Treat Green Stars 1 and 2, Green Star 3 is in Sweet Treat 2. So, this is a shot to redeem myself from Sweet Treat 2. So, let's not die again, shall we? I know my estimate was 145, so I am still on pace to be under it, but this is not good. That's what it should look like normally. That's how that section looks when you do it right. So, yeah, today I learned. You die there, you lose 40 seconds. That's a brutal way to learn it. That's one of the scarier placed stars. And now we're gonna have, well, this first one isn't too bad, but Galactic Garden Green Star 3 is awful. Absolutely horrid. We'll get there in about 3 minutes. Yeah, JO, this is basically a good time to like start pinging the next runner, I guess. I mean, you know that, but yeah, this the last galaxy of the run here. Last 3 stars. I just realized I didn't have my headphones in the whole time. Oops. So, another thing I forgot to talk about, a little piece of tech. When I'm landing out of flying, like from a launch star, I'm doing something called camera cancels, or going for something called camera cancels, wherein I go into first person and then quickly come out of it. This cancels Luigi's landing animation. Go, please. So that cancels Luigi's landing animation. It saves about half a second each time. Now it's not as helpful in this game as it is in Vanilla Galaxy 1 or 2 because of how many launch stars there are in those games. But it's still a very helpful piece of tech to know, and it's basically just a must know if you're gonna get into running Galaxy related anything. Right there. So, this green star is just on top of the bridge there. There you go. So now we have probably the worst green star in the entire game. Galactic Garden Green Star 3. This one's pretty bad because it's way out there in the last section, and you have to use the platforms to get to it. It sucks. So once again, I'm going to grab the cloud flower here. So now I'm going to try again to make this crush recycle. It's going to be a little less generous to me this time around. Once again with cloud cancels. Uh-oh. Actually, it's going to be more generous than me this time. Well, ideally I'd keep a cloud through that. So I'm going to have to improvise. No, you are not doing that to me today. So I'm just going to have to wait for this platform here to reach about there. Then I'm going to get onto it. Long jump here. Flip, spin, and grab star. And there you go. Okay. So we're on our last star now, Jo. So just get ready on time. Time is going to end when I touch the last green star. So. Just, yeah, I'd suggest just staying undeafened for this one. basically going to be the same thing as Green Star 3. Except the cycle is going to be a little different. Because I'm skipping cutscenes. Alright, so time's coming up relatively soon. Get ready. Time. And there you have it. That is Neo Mario Galaxy 100%. Finished in 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 6 seconds. Oh, that was rough. That was extremely rough. That was... Oh, my good... oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Oh,
You still got underestimate though, so
yeah. Surprisingly, it was not... That was not a good run. That was horrible. But thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It was really it was nice. Still getting to show it up, getting to show it off.
yeah.
It was my first time. Yeah, my first time running this category at a marathon. So I was very nervous and scared. Yeah, I think it kind of showed in the first 6 levels of this entire run.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not my best, but certainly could have been a lot worse.
And before we head out, you are running again tomorrow.
Yes, I am. I am running Sonic CD tomorrow. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
That's at 9:40 p.m. Eastern. If you'd like it normalized to your time zone, ! Schedule in chat.
Yes, sir.
All right. With that, we'll head over to intermission. Get ready for Robotech the Macross Saga.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
Of course. Be right back,
Have a
everyone.
good one.